From the moment she decided to live her truth, Ryan Webb knew she was in the fight of her life. Living under the oppression of heteronormative standards is considered business as usual to most women. But Ryan faced a different learning curve. Many of the everyday experiences of women were new to her because until a few months ago, this lesbian woman of color identified as a cisgender white man. Ryan knew her stunning bravery would make her a target, but she never anticipated the amount of hate she would face from her new community. This is a big moment for Ryan Webb. Agreeing to an interview after revealing her identity as a transgender lesbian of color requires a different sort of bravery than we normally see in the political world. Perspective is something that can help all of us understand Ryan. Her life story is sadly all too familiar. A young woman of color stuck in a society that doesn't see her pain or hear her cries. Sitting around the dinner table at night, did you have a chance as a family to talk about things like gender identity, gender fluidity? I'm sure that probably...
Believe it or not, we didn't. At that time growing up, I don't even know if those words were spoken with the familiarity that they are today.
The gender identity is one's personal sense of one's own gender. Let's say it again. One's personal sense of one's own gender. Doesn't have to be affirmed by anyone. It doesn't say everyone has to agree with it. It doesn't say everyone has to take you serious. It says a person's sense of his own gender.
Although Ryan served as a beacon of hope to some,
I would like to commend you for the strength of character that you've shown, Councilwoman Webb. It is indeed a brave and courageous act to come out when time says they are.
her entire existence was challenged by others.
You are a public figure. You work for us. You should be fired.
I never thought I would be saying this because I have always tried my best to give credit where it's due. I have always tried my best not to be involved, to be impartial when I comment on the things I see online, be it on the conservative side or on the progressive side. One person who has always surprised me has been Matt Walsh, because today you will see him take a stand on something, and then tomorrow he will flip to another thing. He will always be like, I never wanted to do this. I never thought I was gonna do this, but I have no choice but to do it. Sometimes this guy strikes me as a very, very big hypocrite. Now, you might be wondering why I'm saying all this, right? Well, the reason is very simple. He has been a champion against trans people. He has gone all his way to make sure that trans people have no place in today's society. In fact, he is the biggest voice when it comes to anti-trans all over the world. He came to Africa and spread his anti-trans ideology to Africans and asked them who or what a woman is. In America, he has spared no effort to criticize Declan Mulvaney, and he has made it very clear that he is never going to refer to Declan Mulvaney with her preferred pronoun. And I am so shocked to see him on this video talking to someone who also identifies as a trans person. And he referred to the interviewee by her preferred pronoun. It's a trans person, but he calls her she, or he refers to her as she. Something he said he would not do. Now, I understand that everyone has the right to do what they want. Everyone has the right to refer to other people with the pronoun they prefer. Okay. Nobody needs to be forced to call someone he or she or they if they do not want to refer to those people with those pronouns. I get it. But as a public figure, as someone who is very popular on social media, someone who claims to be fighting for conservative values, traditions, and norms, isn't that a little bit cynical and hypocritical? I'm just asking. Why would you refer to somebody or to refer to one trans person as she, but refuse to refer to the other one? Isn't that a kind of bias? Don't you think that if you're taking a stand, you should take a stand across the board and make no exception? I'm just asking. And the reason, in my own opinion, or from watching the video, the reason I think that he is doing all this is because when this trans person came out and said that he is a she, or he thinks that he is a she, many people from the trans community were against it. Many people came out and said that he doesn't embody anything that can prove or that can showcase that he is a she. And so they were very kind of angry or dissatisfied with what that person was saying. And Matt Walsh is coming in to let others know how biased the trans community is to other people who do not subscribe to the same ideology. That a trans person is someone who has physically gone through the transformation. If someone identifies as a trans person but hasn't physically gone through the transformation, that person is not a trans. And Matt Walsh is trying to say that trans people are biased to one another. So in other words, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. You see the card Matt Walsh is playing, right? You see the card he's playing. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. And that was why he made an exception and gave this trans person the platform to talk. And he even referred to this trans person as she. But you guys out there, what is your take on Matt Walsh and how he flip-flops from one position to the other? Do you think that Matt Walsh maybe has shifted his position, has moved away from the anti-trans hardliner into a very softer position? Or do you think that by YouTube demonetizing his huge platform has made him reconsider his whole notion or idea or belief towards trans people? Let us know in the comment section below, because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And also, please do not forget to like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel, because little deed of goodwill, like the one you are doing just now, help us a lot, and we shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much for doing just that. And like always, see you in the next one.